Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, Girl Accent, for another video. And yes, Girl Accent represents the celebration, the commitment, the loyalty, and the support of the sisterhood. Y'all, today's video is going to be really quick. Okay, so I said I was going to come back, share another juicing video with you, and so today you are in for a treat. But let me start off by first saying, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you've been watching, please go ahead, subscribe, click on the like button, share, and also click on that notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified when I upload new videos. Okay, so in my last video, I shared a juicing video that included beets. I had kale, I had a carrot, apple, a little piece of ginger, and I had an orange. Okay, so today I'm going to mix it up just a little bit. Oh, and I also have bitter melon. Okay, so let me just first say, bitter melon is the key ingredient, at least for me, in juicing. And the reason why it's the key ingredient for me in juicing is because I use it to lower my glucose. And so remember, those of you who saw my last video, I talked about how 7 years ago, my highest glucose was 6.7, and I was able to reduce it down from 6.7 to 5.6 by juicing. And my main ingredient in juicing was the bitter melon. Okay, and so I can truly say that it works, or at least it works for me. So like, I realize it doesn't work for everybody, so but it does work for me. And so yes, for me, the bitter melon is the key ingredient to my juice. I use that every time, and it is what helps reduce my glucose level from a 6.7 down to a 5.6. Okay, and so like, also let me just share this with you. um um, I do exercise, okay? So I incorporate exercise 5 days a week, 45 minutes. And I also watch, what I eat, carbs, sugar, count my calories. I do all of that, okay? And so now, you know, keeping it 100 for real, y'all. Now, I do treat myself. I will eat some fried chicken. I will eat some fried fish, but it's a treat for me. And I try to do it only maybe once a month. Okay. So now, also, if there's any type of social gathering, trust and believe, if there's some wings around, yeah, she gonna eat them. She gonna eat them. She gonna eat the wings, and she's gonna dip them in the ranch. Okay. So I will treat myself from time to time. Okay. So just want to put that out there so you know I'm just not juicing, and the bitter melon is the only thing that's reducing that glucose level. It's a combination of things. And so in my last video, I shared with you all that my glucose level, the average, or the A1C, is running at 6. The last 14 days, it's been running at a 6. And so it started to, tick up. And so that's why I said, okay, I got to get back to my juicing and incorporating my bitter melon. And so I wanted to share with you all that my 14-day level reading is 126, and my 7-day reading is 122. And so I want to just show you, because I did tell you last time that I was going to share and show you, my little monitor and how I track my glucose. And so I hope you all can see that. Let's see if you can see that. Put it right there. So 7-day 122, 14-day 125. And so what that means is my 7-day reading of 122 would put me at an A1C of 5.9, and that 125 puts me at 6. Okay, and so I said I wanted to be under the 6s. And so and let me just also say, put that caveat out there. I have not been diagnosed as a diabetic, but I am borderline. Okay, so they, anything over 5.5, like 5.5, between 5.5 and 6.9, they say you borderline. Okay, so I'm trying to get back on the 5.5 side on a normal reading, and if nothing else, if I tip I want to, stay within the borderline, because it's hard work, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's hard work. And as I shared with you all, I have a family history of diabetes. And so I'm doing all that I can. I'm, running for my life to make sure that, I remain borderline, but my goal is to have a normal reading of 5.5 and lower. And like I said in my last video, it can be done because I went from a 6.7 down to a 5.6. Okay, so it can be done with a little exercise, watching what you eat, watching the calories, incorporating some other things. Like for me, bitter melon works. And then I also shared with you my moringa seeds. And so I encourage you to do your research on the moringa seeds, do your research on the bitter melon, and see what works for you, ladies. And, like I said, share your story. I'm juicing and sharing my story in hopes to, help others who may be borderline, and you don't want to cross over to where you, start taking that insulin. Because like I said before in my last video, I watched my grandmother, I see my mom, uncles, administer the insulin, and I don't want to do it because I don't like needles. I don't like giving shots, and I don't want to start down that lane of taking insulin. So anyway, I have a treat for you. I'm going to share with you another recipe that I use for my juicing. I got everything all set up. I just need to cut up some things, so I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. All right, I am back. Let's get started. And so, y'all, I have my trusty Breville juicer. I've had her for, like I said, over 8 years, and she works wonders. I will leave a description with the spelling in my comment section below, so that if you're interested, you can purchase you one. I don't remember how much it costs because, like I said, it's been over 8 years ago, but I do know when I purchased it, it was in the middle of the road, so not overly priced, affordable. Okay, so we're going to get started with our juice of the week, and I don't have a name for it, but we're going to use pineapple. We are going to use some spinach, and from last time I used kale, going to use kale again. And of course, the key ingredient for me, bitter melon. Okay. Whenever I juice, I always use bitter melon. Always. Okay. Lemon and a piece of ginger. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our juice. And oh, remember, ladies, I talked about the moringa seed. How many of you did your research on this? Let me know in the comment section if you did. Okay, like I said, I don't put this in my juice, but I just like to incorporate the moringa seed as part of my juice, and I normally will, crack open one and eat it while I'm juicing. So yeah, there's that. And again, like I said, the moringa seed, let me see this just in case some of you are watching this video for the first time. Moringa seeds kind of look like, almost like little flowers. Yeah, like little flowers, but you don't eat the outside of these, right? You just like crack them open. It almost look like little coconuts to me, okay? Little mini coconuts. And so what I do is, let me just show y'all real quick so y'all can see here. Let me see if y'all can see that. Okay, they're real easy. You can just take a knife, spoon, and just kind of tap down. Did y'all hear that little crack? Yeah, just do that little crack. And almost like a little nut. It's a seed though. And just open that up. And there you have moringa seed. These little moringa seeds, they are packed with a whole bunch of benefit. Like I said, they help with vision, they help with digestion, they help lower glucose, bacterial infection, indigestion, So yeah, love the moringa seed. Okay, y'all, just get my pineapple all cut up. Okay. All right. And I'm just gonna cut these in half because my juicer is sharp. It's very sharp. Oh, y'all, and one other thing too. Okay, this is something that I do. My fresh pineapple, when I peel it back, I don't throw away my peels. I boil them. Okay, I'll boil the peels in a little water. And actually, I filled this pot up just to cover the peels in water. And probably for about 30 minutes until I get half, which is probably going to be about a pint. Probably get about a pint, maybe a little bit over. And I let it cool off, and I strain it, and I drink the juice. It's a light pineapple taste, so good, and it's also packed with benefits as well. So don't throw away your peels after you cut up your pineapple. Save it, put you some water, cover it some water, let it cool off, you know, strain it into a pitcher, put it in the refrigerator. So good, so refreshing. Okay, so let's get started. Oh, you know what? I got my bitter melon. Like I said, bitter melon is a star of the show for me. And I usually use 2 of these. I use 2 of them. And what they're going to do is this is going to yield, these ingredients that I'm using to juice is going to yield about 16 ounces. And last time, y'all, I got greedy because it was really good. And I drank almost about 8 ounces. And so I only had enough left over for like 1.5 days. So this time I'm only going to it's gonna yield 16 ounces, but I'm only going to drink 4 ounces each day. And so that'll get me, you know, 3-4 servings, right? So this is gonna last me all week. See, I only juice once a week. You don't have to do this every day, you know. You know, you work smarter, not harder. So go ahead and just make enough while you have your juicer out for a week. Just drink you about 3 to 4 ounces a day. Okay? So got rid of my seeds. And again, for those of you who are watching the first time, I remove the seeds from my bitter melon. Some people eat them. I don't like eating them, so I remove the seeds. Okay. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, let's get our juice going. Now, one other thing, remember ladies, last time, remember I told you how I had such a mess? Because this little container here, it houses all of the pulp from the vegetables and from the fruit. And last time I forgot to put my plastic bag. So when you get your juicer, if you have a container that discards the peels, the pulp, make sure you put a plastic bag. Easier cleanup, guarantee. Okay, so we are ready. I have my presser, and I use this to guide my fruits and vegetables in this little cavity to press the juice. And so let's get started. Here goes my spinach, stems and all. Put that in there. See, what I like about this Breville, it don't take long. It's a huge cavity, and you can just stuff your fruits and vegetables inside. Put some more kale. I'll just try to stuff it so there's no more room. Okay, put that in there. Let's put all my leafy greens full of fiber in here. Okay, got a little bit more, a little bit more. All right. So we are ready. We're just gonna you can see that. Okay. Let the juicing begin. Okay, turn on our little switch here. Okay, we're gonna put a little bit more pineapple in there. More pineapple. Okay. Put a little bit more pineapple in there. And we're gonna put our star of the show, bitter melon. Put that in there. And put my little piece of ginger. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more pineapple. There we go. Okay, so let me wash my hands one more again. Okay, so there we have it. 16 ounces. Yes, 16 ounces. Okay, so, you know, gotta sample it. We get a little ice. We'll sample this baby. Yes. It smells delicious. 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 Okay. See if y'all can see. Yeah. Okay. Delicious. And remember how I said with that bitter melon, it's so bitter. So you have to definitely have to have a fruit or something else like ginger, apple, or something to mask the bitter melon taste. Otherwise, you will not like it. I don't know, you might, but yeah. Well, there you have it. I have 16 ounces And so I drink like 3 to 4 ounces every day. I refrigerate, it's nice and cold. Drink my 3 to 4 ounces a day. And I'm gonna be on my way from reducing that glucose down to, like I said, my 7-day reading I showed you on my monitor was a 5.9. And you know what you can do? You can go and Google a A1C converter. And so like if you check your glucose, I don't know if you do, if you check your readings, you can go and Google a conversion table, and it will tell you what your A1C. Now it's random. It is random because it's going to be a little bit different when you go into your doctor's office and they run your test. But at home, at least it'll give you an idea where you are. It helps you, you know, become more aware of what you're eating, you know, when you're eating, how much you're eating. So because you know what your glucose level is. So anyway, toast, delicious. Stay tuned, y'all. I don't know. I might be, you know, coming up with another recipe, but I normally stick to what works for me. And I like my pineapple. I like apples. I always use my bitter melon. Always use my bitter melon. And I would throw a little piece of ginger in there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, Girlixin, Girlixin. I spelled that right? Girlaxin. Search for my channel. Like, share, and don't forget to tell others. All right, until next time, ladies, happy juicing. Oh, these flowers, so pretty, so pretty. I have not seen orange sunflowers in so long. Had to buy. Aren't those gorgeous? All right, till next time.